right, Tom. Yay!
Now, I'll show you a handstand. Watch, it's easy.
Tom, you're really good.
See? There's nothing to it.
Yay! Truth is, ever since we moved here from York, near Gettysburg, I've frequently been bored. But since I met Tom and we've become good friends, I don't get bored anymore. How could I with such a talented, entertaining playmate?
Stop! Milky Ann, stop it! You're tickling my nose. Ah! Milky Ann, stop it! Ah!
Cartwheels, and you should see him do a handstand. Huh? Tom! Milky Ann, you stop that, you hear? Oh, Tom, careful!
Huh? What?
I share the room with my sister, Beth. It's right up here.
Boy, a girl's room sure looks a lot different than a boy's, Amy.
Does it look that much different from a boy's room?
Sure.
Oh, really? Tell me how it's different.
Oh, boy, a lot. To begin with, there's nothing in my bedroom except a bed. And my room's always in a mess. My mom always gets mad at me for that. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Tommy's my new friend. I'm showing him the house.
I'm afraid it's nothing special, just a house.
Yeah, but for me, this is really an exciting adventure.
You're here visiting your brother during summer vacation, aren't you?
That's right. I'm going to be here all summer long.
Golly, isn't your mother lonely at home all by herself?
I guess so.
Oh, Meg, I was going to show Tom your room, all right?
Mm-hmm. Don't touch anything.
We'll just look.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Tom. Now you get to see another girl's room.
Gee whiz!
Pedro tried to climb up the rock, but there was nothing he could grasp. He was desperate. He had to climb it. His foot vainly searched for a crevice as beads of perspiration fell into his eyes, temporarily blinding him. Suddenly the limb he was holding on to broke, and then he what? How am I going to get him out of this? Let's see. If he falls down the cliff, he could break his leg. And then a bear could show up. And then...
Joe?
Yes, what?
Is it all right if I show Tom
Can't
your room?
you tell I'm in the middle of a crucial scene? And I don't want to be disturbed?
I'm sorry. As you probably gathered, my sister doesn't want to be disturbed right now.
Well, what do we do now? Ever since I first saw this place, I thought it was funny looking.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah, witches used to make their home here way back when.
Aw, you're lying.
I am not lying. That's the reason we always lock the door. Look, Tom, it's open. Somebody must be in there. I wonder what we should do.
Amy, what if it's a witch?
That was a joke. Actually, this place was an artist studio. Huh? Joe?
I am trying to write, Amy. Now how many times do I have to tell you? Please leave me alone.
Oh.
That your sister?
Uh-huh. It's unbelievable.
What?
She was in the house just moments ago. You saw her yourself, Tom.
No, I heard her bawling you out, that's all.
But isn't that the voice you heard? Think back.
Might have been.
Let's see. We went into the living room where we stayed a few minutes, and then we came here. I don't understand how she got here before we did. Oh, no! Where'd she go? She was just here. This is very strange. Let's take a look around. This makes no sense whatsoever. She couldn't have just vanished into thin air. How in the world do you think she got out of here?
Hey, maybe she went out that window.
Why would she climb all the way up there? She must have gone out this door. Ugh, doesn't work.
Amy, don't open it. What if the witches you talked about are sleeping in there?
Don't be ridiculous. That's nonsense.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Amy? Slow down. Wait for me.
I just knew there had to be a good explanation for how Jo got out of that study without us seeing her. And my mind was made up. I was determined to find out how she did it. The door's locked, but she had to have come this way.
You sure this is the same door?
I'm positive.
This is the same door, all right.
See, I was right, Tom.
So what do we do now, Amy? Amy?
Excuse me, have any of you seen Jo in the last few minutes?
Last time I saw her, she was in her room.
But I just saw her in the artist study.
Well, then why don't you look there?
Oh, but Meg, I thought you just said she was in her room.
I know, but she must have gone from her room to the artist's study.
Impossible! Meg, you don't
Amy?
understand. We got there before she did, yet somehow she was already there.
Amy, you're not making any sense. Oh, Tom, do you have any idea what Amy's talking about?
Well, I'm not sure I understand what's going on either.
Don't be silly, Amy. If you want to find Jo, why not just go upstairs to her room?
All right, I will.
You're still going fishing, aren't you?
That's right, Marmee, I am. But I want to solve this mystery before we go. There you are. How did you get back here in your room, Jo? Tell me before I go crazy.
You know better than to barge in on me.
Listen, you were in the artist study a minute ago.
What are you talking about?
Jo, didn't you just yell at me to leave you alone in the artist studio?
What's wrong with you? You must be seeing things. I've been right here the whole time. Matter of fact, I saw you leave.
Yeah, but you went downstairs after that, right?
Don't be a silly girl, Amy. You went downstairs after interrupting my writing. Now, isn't that right?
That's right. But then I stopped and talked to Marmee about fishing, and she gave me her permission to go, so Tom and I went outside, but that only took a couple of seconds at the most. Come on, Jo. Are you sure you've been in this room all along?
Don't be ridiculous, Amy.
Did I imagine all this? Absolutely not. I saw you. And nothing you can say can change my mind about that. This is strange. This doesn't make any sense, Jo.
It's nothing to get upset about. It's only evil spirits and witches after you.
Ah! Never mind. Forget about the whole thing. I'm going fishing.
Then can I expect fried fish for dinner?
Probably. Tom's an expert fisherman.
That's good. I'll look forward to it.
Are you sure I didn't see you in the artist studio?
Oh, Amy.
Here you are, Tom.
Thanks.
Now, Hannah, don't buy any fish. We're going to bring some home.
I won't, child.
We're going to bring home a lot of fish for dinner, Hannah. At least he is, aren't you, Tom?
I hope to, Amy. 3 fish for each person should be plenty to make a meal, shouldn't it, Hannah?
That sounds mighty fine to me, Tom.
I'm a much better fisherman than my brother John.
What's the most fish he ever caught, Tom?
He caught 7 fish one time. That is if you want to believe him, but I don't.
I do love trout, Tom, but listen here. Trout's a mighty big fish, so 1 per person ought to be plenty, you hear?
Come on, let's go, Tom. Hurry.
May I borrow your bucket?
Be sure you wash it good before you return it.
Don't worry, I will.
Trout dinner doesn't sound half bad. Wonder what I can serve with it.
Tom and I went fishing all right, if you can call it that, because we weren't getting anything even close to a nibble. The truth is, I was starting to worry about all the bragging we'd done. In a word, things were bleak. No, it was worse than that. Things were awful. And I was getting discouraged. Shouldn't you have caught a fish by now, Tom?
Would you please be quiet? I'm trying to fish.
Some expert, you haven't even gotten a bite yet.
We just got here, Amy.
I'm sorry. I thought the moment you dropped the hook with bait into the water, the fish came and gobbled it up, and that's all there was to it.
Sometimes it can happen that way. Wow! Hey, get the bucket! I've got a bite here.
A big one?
I can't tell, but it's putting up quite a fight.
Bring it in, Tom.
I'm trying. Here it comes.
Yay!
Oh, no.
Oh, Tom, that fish is too small.
Yeah. You're right. I'm going to throw it back in. Get out of here,
Don't
Run.
throw it back, Tom. It's the first catch of the day. We better keep it for luck. I'll fill the bucket with water. I don't know why I asked Tom to keep that fish. It wasn't much bigger than a minnow, and for sure it wasn't going to feed anyone until it got a lot bigger. But keep it we did, at least for the time being. Try to make the next one bigger, okay?
Okay.
Well, Tom and I got our first nibble. That at least was a hopeful sign. But I have to tell you, I sure don't know what all the excitement's about when people talk about fishing as if it were the next best thing to being in heaven. I think those people are actually just talking about the action of landing a fish, because everything else about fishing is waiting. And to me, that's just plain boring. I'm bored.
Hey, I think I got one. Oh.
If your bait was stolen, at least we know there's a fish there. I couldn't tell for sure, but I think Tom was offended by my remark. I don't know why. I was just being optimistic. Anyway, we did a lot more of that boring stuff I told you about earlier. We waited and waited and waited for the fish to bite. And then we waited some more. Hey, I'm getting sleepy. You getting any more nibbles, Tom?
Not yet. Huh? Gotcha! Amy, help! Amy!
What? Tom, let me help you. Here.
Come on, let's heave! Heave! Heave!
Tom, what is that?
Amy, come on! Give me a hand, otherwise it'll get away!
Look! Out of me, and all I could think to do was run, to get away as quickly and as far as I could. It was probably too late to help Tom, so all I thought about was saving myself. Somebody help! Catfish turns into a lion. All I can say is if you ever see one do it, run for your life. And don't stop running until you've reached a safe place. Oh my gosh! Joe, there's a monster after me. Will you help me, please? Oh, Joe, what are you gonna do? do?
Just watch.
Wake up, Amy. We have to leave. Amy, wake up. We have to seek shelter from the rain. Come on, wake up. Amy! We've been caught in a downpour.
Where's your fishing pole?
My fishing pole, it's over there. Come on, we gotta get out of the rain.
How'd you do? Did you catch any fish?
Nope.
I love the rain. Yes? Come on in.
May I?
Oh,
Thank
hi,
you.
Laurie.
Hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I was just taking a break.
Really? What were you up to?
Well, I was writing. To tell the truth, I was trying to write a story, but it's not going too well. It's awful.
Oh. Hey, stopped raining. I love the freshness of the air after a midday rain.
Laurie, let's go out. That darn story can wait. It'd be nice to get out for a little bit.
Joe, what are you doing? Come back.
I'm going out, by way of my secret path. See? Come on, it's fun. You're not chicken, are you? Come on.
This is crazy. Why are we doing this?
Because it's fun. Well,
Okay.
it's not as high as it looks, Laurie. What are you waiting for? Come on, jump. See?
No broken bones, so I guess you were right after all.
There, see? What did I tell you?
Well, where do you want to go now?
Why don't we take a walk down by the river? I bet you that's where Amy and Tom have gone.
Okay.
And besides, I want to make sure nothing's happened to them. Whoops, I forgot to lock the door. I'll be right back.
What door are you talking about?
This one.
Here, let me help.
Thank you. I've been spending a lot of time in there lately. I find it inspirational. Of course, I spend most of my time just pacing. But this is where I do most of my creative thinking.
Laurie! Laurie, wait!
It's Mr. Brooke. Wonder what's going on. Is there a problem, Mr. Brooke?
I'm looking for my brother who's supposed to be fishing. By chance, have you seen him?
I believe he's with my sister.
Please help me find them. You see, Mother has written a letter asking me to send Tommy back home just as soon as possible. She's not doing too well, so I'll be returning with him. I had planned on visiting my mother for a time anyway. I had hoped it would be under different circumstances, but it can't be helped.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Mr. Brooke, that means I won't be able to do any studying for a while.
I know it's a big sacrifice, but try to bear up. I'm sure he'll manage somehow.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Pull it in, Tom.
We have to let the fish tire himself out first.
Why?
Because we do, that's why.
Gosh, Tom, look at that! That's the biggest fish I've ever seen! Don't worry, I gotcha! Okay, 1, 2, heave!
They have one on the line.
Come on, Laurie, we'd better give them a hand. Don't let it get away, Tommy!
I've been fighting it a long time. Give me a hand.
Listen, Tommy, try pulling it in close to the bank, and then I'll try to scoop it up with my bare hands.
Glad you're here. I nearly gave up.
You okay, Tom?
This must be the biggest fish in the world. I bet it sets a record.
If you don't have any objections, I'll take over from here.
I have no objection. Oh, careful, you're pulling hard.
Okay, Laurie, do the best you can to work her over my way. Hopefully I can grab it. Ready?
Laurie tried to do just that, but the fish was giving him a fight. Not as bad of a fight as the one in my dream, but a fight nonetheless. Eventually, the fish seemed to tire, and Mr. Brooke came over, snatched the line, and grabbed what was sure to be our evening's meal.
Yay! Bravo!
Yay! Nice going, Mr. Careful!
Oh.
There went our dinner, and boy, were we disappointed. Aww. I can't stand it any longer, Joe. Were you in the artist studio today or not?
I was up in my room. I don't know what you're talking about.
You do too.
Joe, don't ignore her. Amy deserves an answer. Is it about the fish?
Not at all.
Sorry I'm late.
You're not late, Marmee.
I am too late, and I'm sorry to keep you girls waiting. Hannah, bring the food in. Let's eat.
I'm afraid I miscalculated how much fish we'd have.
Don't worry, Hannah. We'll just make do with what we have. Now let's give thanks for our meal.
God, thank you for our food. I feel guilty about eating this fish all by myself, but not that guilty. Thank you for my family and friends. I sure hope Tommy's mother gets better soon. And remember, we want Father home as quickly as you can arrange it. Yours truly, Amy March. Amen.
Fortunes of war can change their way.